To enter data in Excel, you just need to double-click on the cell and start typing. We will enter a simple purchase log dataset, where each row represents 1 day of items purchased, and it will have item name, quantity in units, and the unit price. As we entered names of our headers, we can now start entering the data. Date tells you when item was purchased. The item columns list what was purchased. And as you can see, each item is unique in this example. The units column shows you how many units were bought on that date, and the unit price column shows the price per single unit. Because the units and the unit price are numeric, they're the main inputs you can use for calculations like totals, averages, and finding the highest or lowest values. Now, as we've finished entering the data, let's see what can we do in Excel to modify columns and rows. If you look closely, you see that entries in column B for items do not fit very well. To expand the column, you hover the cursor between columns B and C and double-click, and it expands the item column. Sometimes you need to insert a new column into your document. Let's insert the category in between columns A and B. To do this, let's select column B, right-click on column B, and click Insert. We will name new column category. Protein bar and trail mix are snacks, and water bottle and sport drinks are beverages. I typed snacks for both protein bar and trail mix, but keep in mind that you can copy and paste the data, and we will do it for beverages. I'm going to select the beverages in the cell B4, click Copy, put my cursor into cell B5, and click Paste. Same way as we fit the width for the item column, we'll double-click between columns B and C to auto-fit the category. Sometimes you need to change the value in the cell. In our case, I would like to change the unit price for protein bar. You can either double-click on the cell or press F2. Once I'm in the cell, I'm going to change the value from 249 to 149. I'm going to select the 2 and replace the value with 1. Since many spreadsheets repeat patterns, Excel uses a fill handle, which is the small square in the bottom right corner, and it helps you to extend sequences. I'm going to add a new column, which we'll call ID, and we will have sequential ID for each order. I'm going to highlight column A, do a right mouse click, and click Insert. Name new column as ID. I'll type 2 order IDs, 1 for the row 2 and 2 for the row 3. Select 1 and 2, and you see the fill handle in the bottom right corner. I'm just going to drag it for remaining orders, and Excel is smart enough to add IDs 3 and 4 for water bottle and sport drinks. Sometimes you may need to do bulk edits in your spreadsheet. For example, in my case, I need to replace beverages with drinks as a new item in the category. I'm going to use Find and Replace feature in Excel. You can access it from Editing section in the ribbon. Just go to Find and Select and click Replace. Or you can use Ctrl-H shortcut. Here we need to specify what are we replacing and replacing it with what. For Find What, I'm going to type beverages. And Replace With, I am going to type drinks. After you're done, click Replace All. Excel made 2 replacement, and you see new values in cells C4 and C5. If the content was helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video.